You wrote an article, Defensive Grades Week 10. Obviously, the defense graded pretty high. Take us through that.
Well, you can start with the line of scrimmage. It's something you have to beat. If you're going to beat Baltimore, you got to win the line of scrimmage and the defensive line. I mean, the conversation is always going to begin and end with Miles because he's generational and he affects the play. Just every snap they have to account for. Well, let's shift. Let's go over to 99. Let's go to Zadarius Smith. He was playing like a man possessed. Like he was getting after it. And he doesn't have all the sacks under his belt so far. 2.5 sacks, got a half a sack in this game. But he was pressuring nonstop, just relentless. He was working Patrick McCarry like a summer job. I mean, it was just relentless. But the play that sticks out in my mind is in that fourth quarter is a designed run for Lamar. He knifes down the line of scrimmage and trips Lamar up. That could have been a backbreaking play if he doesn't make it. I mean, that would have been a first down, and then all of a sudden the clock starts to go work against you. You know, his relentlessness. You know, so you got Ogbo batting the pass that Genu takes to the house. Obviously, what Miles does, that's an A for the defensive line. I mean, you can't ask much more than them. And then the linebackers, again, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is just making plays. He leads the NFL in tackles that go for 0 or less yards. It's amazing what happens when you keep that man clean. Talkie was super physical, even though he didn't have that many tackles, just blowing up the line and killing lead blocks. Like he's perfect for his role. But then he goes to the back end. When Denzel Ward goes out with a very dirty shot, I like Ronnie Stanley as a player, but that is a very dirty play. What they had to do to shuffle their line and bring Mike Ford out, Mike Ford makes a play, but then he starts kind of getting worked by Odell. So then you move him inside and move Greg Newsome outside. Then you start seeing what the DB room is capable of, even without Denzel Ward. Just a complete effort. You got to give them, everyone across the board, high marks. You gave up a lot of points, but at the end of the day, when plays need to be made, they made the plays at all 3 levels.